Thank you for coming out tonight and joining us. This is very humbling to meet all of you and to have you here. Thank you so much. So we've had an absolutely fabulous time since the moment we landed in Malawi. It's our second home in our heart. In 2010, very briefly, because I know you're all hungry, so I'm going to talk really fast. In 2010, my husband and I were invited to come to Lilongwe Hospital, where he's a dentist. We set up a dental clinic. And while we were there, I don't know one tooth from the next. So I met with Ida Samadou, who is our on-ground. She works with us, and asked her to take me to a village, which was right next door. And that was the beginning of a love affair. So we've been working with them, and we literally are family. And we've done preschool. We have lots of projects going on. We're building a primary school. We have women's empowerment. They're sewing now. They're making soap. We planted gardens. We're having so much fun. It's hard for us to have to go back home. But one of the things we do is we have a children's garden and a community garden, because nutrition is key. And the focus of our night, and actually this whole project that we're launching, is around nutrition, and particularly the sweet potato. There's, just an abundance of good that comes from it. Sweet, it fills you up, but the nutrition value is just overwhelming. And so if you're not growing sweet potatoes, I brought you this little school project that the kids could do. You can just take a sweet potato, cut it in half or leave it whole, put it in a glass. It roots, and it'll eventually create all of these leaves, and you just pull them off and start planting them. And they're so drought resistant. They're so precious. So, before I came, we tried so many recipes with sweet potatoes that my husband said, "Claudia, I'm turning orange. My skin is turning orange." I said, "But it's so attractive. You're not getting the sentiment." Anyway, what I want to do very quickly tonight is to show you how to make the soup that you had, because it's so Malawian. It's sweet potatoes and groundnuts. So, let's see if I can figure out how to turn this on. So we're going to start with heating the pan. It's always important that you heat the pan anytime you cook. There are a lot of chefs here, and you're nodding, I know. And so you want it to be heated anytime you cook, because the food won't stick. I mean, it's just a basic thing. So we've got this sort of going, not too hot, but I'm going to add some olive oil. Look, this is so elementary here to try to be expedient, because no one wants to stand and watch me cook soup. So, and this is our garlic. Can't cook without garlic, at least if it's not a pastry. And we have, what is this we have? We've got minced ginger. And so we're going to just heat this up a little bit. And then we're going to put all of these onions. So, the house always smells good when you're cooking. Doesn't matter what it is, just throw a bunch of onions, it always smells good. So we're putting onions in here, and I can tell you that with this little hot plate, I'm grateful to have it, but it would take us till breakfast tomorrow to get it. Okay, and then we're using groundnuts, because my friend Ida donated all these groundnuts, and I took them home, and I thought, well, what are you going to do with these? And so, of course, we have some of our little groundnuts. What I do is I put them on a sheet pan and roasted them at 325 for about 12 to 15 minutes till they were toasty. You can smell when they start toasting. Took them out, cooled them, popped off the seeds, and ground them in my trusty processor. And it gives just, there's just a little discernment of peanuts when you're doing it, but you're not sure what it is, and it's so good. So, and you're getting a little protein, and it's low-cal, wherever David was. All right, so here's the beginning of this. Now, we would be sauteing this until the onions kind of got translucent and soft, and we're ready to move on, but we don't have time. Okay. So now, voila! Here's a pan that has onions already started, and these won't get finished either, but I'm just telling you. Okay, so we've got 3 cups of chicken stock that we're adding to the onion base right here. Easy recipe, healthy, tastes good. Honestly, it's one of these soups, every time somebody tastes it, they rave about it. And it's just a basic soup, so I expect this will be a signature dish in all of your homes.
Oh, my.
So this is our luxurious orange-fleshed sweet potato, thanks to USAID. We have a little brown sugar, why not? And some cinnamon. Oh, and this is cinnamon. A little bit in here, and we're just going to stir this. And this will take like 20 minutes, so I wouldn't do that to you right now. So we're going to let that cook down, and then once that's cooked down, we transfer it to my processor, which is my one appliance in my home I can never do without, unless I could take the lid off. Excuse me. So we put it in here, put the lid back on, put it back together, and you just process this. And I realize not everyone has a piece of our food processor. But you can do it, with any kind of a mixer you have, you can do it with a wooden spoon. And I just think you'll enjoy it so much. I have a little sample here. What we did was put it in. You had a little nut on the top as a garnish. And this is your Malawian peanut soup. It's our sweet potato and groundnut soup, and we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much.